What is going on, SHIB Army? Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got an update from Shytoshi himself. We're going to check it out. I have not read this, so we'll be reading it together. We'll have a little bit clearer understanding. Then we're going to talk about a little bit about the price action right now, because it's actually been very intriguing. I know we didn't get the price action that you wanted. We get the price action that I wanted or predicted. I predicted 4 zeros, 15,441. We ended up at 4 zeros, 11,336. Just did not get that pump. These market conditions have been incredibly tough. I don't think that this was anything that had anything to do with Shibarium or SHIB in general. This market has just been suffocating. If you like the content here, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, and make sure that you leave a comment down below. That helps the algorithm. The more people that watch this, the more it helps me, and the more it helps the community as well, because the more people see that SHIB is still alive and strong, and that brings in more investors. So real quick, we got this update hot off the press just a few moments ago, and this is what it reads so far. And you can see this fat dog. I think I married one time. Never mind. Long story. Dear SHIB Army, today marks the second day of scaling efforts for Shibarium, and the team has made significant progress. Some of you may have noticed that we restarted the blockchain again today, and it worked well. However, this was only temporary internal testing. Now, with that stage complete, we are scaling up in multiple ways, testing again and making it public. So you don't have to keep texting me and trying to say, hey, how come it's not working right now? There you got your answer. So at least now we know a little bit, okay? We spoke to the incredible Alchemy team, and they have scaled operations for Shibarium 1,500%. We've worked with the decentralized team, validation to scale the server infrastructure 1,500% as well, with top-notch metal infrastructure. Now that we have a benchmark for the traffic we can expect, we have worked with several blockchain experts to create additional protocols to support and manage traffic. While these things sync, the devs will finally catch a few hours of sleep, and will begin again early morning with the next phase of this process. A huge thanks to the SHIB Army who fight FUD while we work on preparing a chain large enough to handle your enthusiasm. Be well, all the best, and hail SHIB. Now, you got the answers that you needed. It is being worked on. The reason that it came up today, the reason that we got the message from Cointelegraph, who published an article very early this morning saying that the chain was active again, was because they had brought it back up basically to test it, make sure that everything was fine. Everything was fine. They shut it back down. Now they're fixing remaining pieces, putting everything back into place. Now they're going to take some time, get some rest, and we will have a functioning Shibarium. I want to say tomorrow. If not, it'll be the final phase of testing. Most probably, but I am getting ahead of myself. I have no details that would tell me anything other than what I'm guessing at right now. But in the meantime, let's check the price action real quick. As you can see right here, this is not it. We're going to look at SHIB. SHIB in the green, Bone in the green, Leash a little bit in the red. Had a little bit of a sell-off just in the last hour or so. We're looking at a day chart here, but if I look at the 1 hour chart over here, you can see a little sell-off over here as we reject off of the 50. But let's go back to SHIB. SHIB is the one. You can see that it's starting to move. We had this great capitulation that happened yesterday, and I want to point this out. We had a capitulation that came down here, and this is where we ended up, right? Don't like this, but let's go look over here for a comparison. If Bitcoin, not only did it do this, it didn't pump. It's still in the doldrums. It's still dumping. Ethereum, on the other hand, did move along just like SHIB did. But as we go broadly across the market, you see more down than you see up. You see a little bit of recovery in certain places, like some of the Arbitrum blockchain, Ethereum layer 2s tended to do fairly well. Crypto.com did not fare so well. So on down the line, you can see that there's a very mixed bag of what's going on in the market. And I do think that we're preparing for another big leg. I think that SHIB, I think that Bone, I think that Leash, that we all have quite a bit of life left, that it's just kind of idling right now, waiting to see what happens with Shibarium. And I think we're all still looking at shibburn.com. If you haven't, you can go check it out. But we're looking to see, like, what kind of burn are we really getting off of Shibarium? So I think there's a lot of nerds like myself, mathematical people that want to find out exactly how much we're going to burn, because we want to see. There was an estimate of 5 trillion per month. If that 5 trillion per month is going to hold up, this is going to be a phenomenal sort of burn. Just imagine at that minimal sort of level right now. And this is not, by the way, a bull market. This is a bear market, right? But if we burn 5 trillion for the month, and then we start to get on a run, how soon before it's 10 trillion, sorry. How soon before it's 15 trillion, 20 trillion? How soon before we start to see the type of burn that to this point has only been dreamed of? I don't know the answer to that. I don't think anybody knows the answer at this point. I think we're all just kind of crossing our fingers, hoping, but we do have some data. We do have some information. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you haven't, again, already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, hit the bell to be notified of new content. We'll put it out as we get information. Thank you for tuning in. This is not financial advice. My name is Bleez. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.